Hello, this is the American Report Card. I'm your host, Terry Burris. Don't forget to click and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us. There's more trouble on the way faster than we may think. Outside of the racial, police brutality, and coronavirus cases, the big global pandemic will be the alteration of weather patterns. This has already been slowly growing during the last century, mainly due to big business, factory pollutions, and activities like driving cars, boats, trains, planes, sanitation disposing, fuel products disposing, and more, as approximately 50 Earth species are already destroyed. People are killing the ecosystem, wildlife, polluting air and water, which will eventually destroy all life on the Earth. Climate change cannot be ignored at the last minute, as we've seen the Trump administration intentionally ignoring the coronavirus warnings and Obama's 69-page outline to handle the crisis. Politics, again, must not be in the way of dealing with a pandemic of climate change, which human beings are largely responsible for. Businesses will have to make sacrifices and adjust their business practices. There can be no getting around or ignoring climate change. 19 out of 20 climate change rising temperatures have been recorded from 2001 to 2018, except for 1998. The Paris Climate Agreement was drafted and signed by nearly every nation on the globe. As President Obama at that time entered the United States into the agreement because he wished to leave kids a better global environment. Of course, President Trump, a climate change denier, says it's all a hoax. So he announced that the United States will be pulling out of the Paris Agreement. But it's not that easy. The agreement claims 3 years before any country can announce a pullout and an extra year before it can actually exit the agreement. So the United States official exit would be November 4th, 2020, the day after the US presidential elections. But other countries have stepped up in leadership in aiding of the Paris Agreement despite the non-leadership of the Trump administration, because the other countries and Obama know that the vast majority of Americans are in agreement with the Paris Climate Accord and all want to leave a better planet to future generations. Since the early 1900s, the climate temperatures has risen to about 33 degrees Fahrenheit. Water has risen to overtake lands with the excess pollution of nitrogen and carbon dioxide in the air, getting into the rainfall, getting into the soil, and getting into the rivers, lakes, and oceans, destroying all ocean life, ecosystem, wildlife, and soon all of us. We will need to step up now and prepare before this new pandemic comes among us. This is the American Report Card. I'm your host, Terry Burris, and don't forget to click and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us.